Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and welcome back to West of Loathing, where we are continuing to try to find the last few areas left in the game. As you can see, our map is extremely full, but we are going to continue to wander around the central comedy shack here and hopefully find a couple of new locations. You hear a loud hiss, except it actually sounds more like brr, which is your first clue that you're being attacked by a cobra. It's extremely rare to find one so near the desert, considering its far northern habitat. Maybe that explains why it's so angry. Well, fight it. Hello, cobra. We should probably just 1, 2, 3 ya, right? Yeah. Just get it over with. Snakeskin? No snakeskin. Beginning to think we're never going to find a snakeskin I actually want to use on my hat. Ooh, a new place. Your transponder beeps, indicating a spot to the east where you're riding now. You nudge Shadow in that direction, following the signal until you encounter a cavernous opening in the foothills. Is this more El Vibrato stuff? Curious False Mountain. Sure, go investigate. How'd we ride past that thing without ever seeing it? Looks huge. Anything over here to harvest? Yep. What do you think, Alice? Oh good, another cave. I know you enjoy these. Say, there's something a little weird about this one. What's up? The mountain doesn't seem natural. Looks like it's all made out of stacked rocks. It's like a giant pile of rocks and boulders with some dirt filling in the cracks. And look, the land around here is pretty flat otherwise. That doesn't sound structurally sound, especially with a cave in the middle of it. Well, it seems pretty stable, I guess. Please don't collapse on me. I see eyes. The snakes in that stack of rocks are not going to let you through here. The heck they aren't. That's a lot of snakes. Let's see. The big one's 113 to 115. Or sorry, 159. We do 113 to 115. Little one's 101 to 103. Well, let's take out the big one. And looks like we can do that with just a regular attack. Or I can miscalculate and look at my damage again instead of the snake's hit points, but either way, I think we're going to get it. Yeah, they can't touch me. Maybe the big one can. It's on fire anyway, so no big deal. So let's do some stomping. There we go. All of them's on fire, too. I like that. Might have been faster to kill them individually, but this is a little bit more fun. How high can we stack that fire damage? Real high. And this should do it. There we go. Still no snake skins. Is this a dead end? Oh no, there's something strange about these rocks. Investigate. Some of these rocks aren't real. They vanish as soon as you look at them closely. Oh, there's the passage. Well, there's a thing to fight. Let's go this way first, since there was a little ways to go. Or not. I just chose not to go that direction because I saw the eyes over here. Never mind then, let's go fight this monstrosity. This thing has a job to do, and it isn't going to take any of your guff. Put that guff right back in the bag and make sure you use a twist tie so it doesn't get stale. Sure. 189. How much damage can we do? Way more than that. Sorry, construct. Your time had come. This I know. What is this? Definitely one of the largest hexagons you've ever seen. But we can't actually do anything with it? Well, this looks like a place for another one of those, cylinders or whatever. You pop out the broken cylinder and replace it with the one you found. This machine whirs to life with a riot of blue lights and weird noises. Oh, maybe that turned on the big hexagon outside. This looks like a print. Oh, it's got a medical symbol on it. Huh. Primary terminal. Primary terminal. Select secondary terminal. Local power terminal? Current local power destination, planetary garbage disposal system. Select a different destination. Roberto containment? Military coffee maker? Chrono key fabrication facility? What is Roberto containment? Is that some mythical ancient monster? Chrono key? Alright. I don't know what that did. What's the time squeezer terminal? Increase time squeezer power? It's offline. Maybe we need a chrono key for that? Oh, it's online now. Leave? Is that the big hexagon? Chrono key terminal? It's online. Initialize chrono key fabrication? You got an item. Key-shaped El Vibrato device. This small El Vibrato machine looks like both a key and a keyhole. The terminal makes a type of sound you've never heard before, and your bag gets slightly heavier. You investigate and find oh yeah, it's just that weird El Vibrato thing you found in the woods when you were 6. That thing has been there the whole time. Yeah, the whole time. Sure it has. Well, that's weird. What is that thing for? What is this thing? Battery? More energized? Yeah, we probably shouldn't ever sleep again. So can we use this? Mess with it? This machine has a smallish hole in either end and a large flat surface running through the middle. As you're staring at it trying to figure out what it does, a mouse suddenly runs into the hole on the left, and at the same instant, a mouse skeleton skids out of the hole on the right. Push the skeleton back through? You slid the skeleton into the right hole, and a very confused mouse scurries out of the left hole and disappears under the machine. This machine must be some kind of time tube? Well, it has a healing symbol on it. Maybe it's just a miraculous healing device? Shame Alice here so we couldn't ask her about it. Okay, so the right hole turns time back and the left hole speeds up time? What would we need to turn time back? See what the options are. Let's send time forward for something. Oh, cheap wine becomes decent wine. Okay. Decent wine becomes fine wine. Awesome. And fine wine becomes vinegar. Okay. So that's fine. We can put it in the right hole and get back to fine wine again. And let's go ahead and turn all our decent wine into fine wine. And how much decent wine do we have? Okay, that's it. We can turn dynamite into bad dynamite. Old stick of dynamite, 40 damage. Ooh. Hooray. I don't know that I want to spend the time doing this, but yeah, why not? Let's see what we do, what happens. Alright, so that's all the dynamite we've got. In the right hole? El Vibrato scrap? What happens when we do that? El Vibrato headband? Uh-huh. Is it always a headband? No, it's a keystone now. So it just becomes whatever it was before? Alright, well, we're gonna stop messing with that. Go out here and see if this hexagon's powered up. We still don't know what the key's for. Is it for this hexagon? Okay, no. Yeah. Not real sure what all that's about. Maybe we'll discover as we continue on. So let's head back to the Comedy Shack. More El Vibrato stuff. Well, let's go ahead and beat it down into scrap. And continue on. Got another battery. Good. We were running low on those. And we will continue to wander. There's still a lot of open space up here. Alamo Rent-A-Mule. Off to the side of the trail, you see a big billboard reading Alamo Rent-A-Mule this way. You mark the location down on your map in case you're ever in the market to rent a mule. You just never know. Maybe another alternate solution for that guy at the fort that couldn't ride a horse but wanted a mule. Anyway, we'll go there. Anything to harvest? Doesn't look like it. What's this place? Dunno. Seems familiar. Yeah, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Yep, remember the Alamo. Rentals and complaints? This year's model. Well, you can go ahead and grab a couple free needles. Well, a triple free needle. Looks like this is where you go to rent a mule. Just judging from the sign, you know. Howdy. Welcome to Alamo Rent-A-Mule. How can I help you? I'd like to rent a mule. I don't know why, but... Excuse me, but didn't you ride here on a horse? Yes. So what do you need a mule for? Well, my partner's been walking this whole time, but I guess you have a point. Please remember us in the future if your horse breaks down, though. Sure. So you won't rent me a mule because I have a horse? Seems like really bad business sense. Lists a bunch of features you can pay extra for when renting a mule, such as self-kicking tires, fuzzy dice, deluxe eyeball wipers, butt muffler, extra cargo space, fuzzy dice, and we're repeating ourselves. Alright. Oh, great, another customer. As if I didn't have enough to deal with already. What with the paperwork and the heat, and the mule bites, and someone keeps stealing my lunch out of the employee icebox. Well, there's only one other person here, so... you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure out who's stealing your lunch, right? And my trick knuckle is acting up again. Gosh. Sure would be nice to get a little peace and quiet, but nope. I've got to stand here at this counter all day, and the hardwood floor isn't helping my sciatica, let me tell you. And don't even get me started on what they pay us around here. The mules eat better than I do. So this is a place where he complains and not where customers complain to him. And if that wasn't bad enough, I went and dropped my daughter's birthday present down a stupid hole at the stupid mine. And will anyone go and get it for me? Haha, yeah, right. You want me to go get it? What, really? Did a miracle just occur? I can hardly believe it. Where did you lose it? Oh, not far from here, a place called Deepest Delve Mine. Sounds ominous. I was looking to scavenge some free string to tie up the package with, and I dropped it. And of course, because it's a bracelet, it's rounded, so of course it rolls into a hole under some kind of stupid machine. Okay, I'll check it out for you. Is this more El Vibrato stuff? It tends to be what machinery is about in this game. A large moose blocks our path? Although somewhat related to cows, moose are not evil. They're just jerks, like most of the animal kingdom. They are also quite large. This one is just sort of staring at you and doesn't seem inclined to move. Move that moose. You pick up the moose and huck it into the bushes. It makes a very surprised noise and runs away. As it should. Alright, Coal Smasher 5000, is that the machine it fell under? Maybe this is not El Vibrato stuff then. This weird shaft thing goes down further than you can see. Are they making diamonds here? That's what happens when you compress coal, right? It's your partner. Looks like this is the place. Are you ready? Ready as I've been for any of the rest of this damn fool craziness. I guess that'll do. It's got us this far. Especially when skeletons are involved. Ooh. Hello, secret. Or maybe we just couldn't descend through the rope? A toy box? Or a toolbox? A gas cap? It's like the cap for a bottle of pills, but it smells like kerosene. It's probably the cap for a bottle of kerosene-soaked pills. That makes sense. Uh-huh, sure it does. You found this in Deepest Delve Mine. That's weird. An impassable cave-in. Don't even try to pass it because you can't. Alright, I guess I'll take your word for it. Okay, well... Then up we go, and I guess we try the rope after all if we can't go any further. And we can't? Well, the game finally did reward me for exploring to the sides. The shaft has collapsed, but there's a rope leading down through the rubble. Well, we'll take it. not dangerous at all to explore abandoned mines and caves without, any knowledge whatsoever. A floor-to-ceiling shaft probably goes up to the crusher. Where is this idiot's bracelet? An impassable cave-in. Don't even try to pass it because you can't. Can't get into that box either. Percussive maintenance, please. Bing, bam, boom. You hit the elevator in all the right places. It starts up like it's surprised. Ride it on down. Hey. There's a lever inside to tell the elevator where to go. We'll just go one at a time. Okay. Looks like a table. Worthless leftovers. It's a nice cupboard, but it's bare, not a pie safe. Hello, cultists. What are you doing? These cultists are really going to town with the whispering and tracing of spirals in the air and generally being really creepy cult weirdos. They seem too preoccupied with their spooky nonsense to notice you. Unfortunately, they're blocking your path. Well, their master's already been taken care of, so we might as well just clean the lot of them out before someone steps up to take his place. Let's see, 139, 143. So 139's the lowest, which we can almost one-shot as it is, so I guess we just get beefy and start killing. With a little bit of extra damage from Alice. Which, glad they only attacked her once. Yep. So we are not even taking spooky damage now unless that's just mysticality. We are powerless what? Okay, either way. Stuff to sell. Tentacled badge. 20 spooky resistance. Little pewter badge shaped like an octopus, I guess. Cthulhu. You've never seen an octopus with more than 2 eyes, though. I mean, you only have 2. Uh-huh. That is El Vibrato. Are the cultists worshipping an El Vibrato thing? It's a big cross made of El Vibrato stuff. Its precise lines and corners stand in marked contrast to the altar, which makes your eyes spin involuntarily when you look at it. Let's take it. El Vibrato cross. It's thrumming with plot significance. The posts on this altar seem straight enough when you look right at them, but in your peripheral vision they writhe nauseatingly. It didn't say to take that to the professor. Feels like we should take it to him though, right? Maybe not? Anything further this way? Just more of the shaft. Nasty trash and hundreds of empty sarsaparilla bottles, nothing of interest. Alrighty then. Back onto the elevator, level 3. Maybe we'll find a Balrog down here to fight. Toilet experience? More toilet experience? More cultists. There's a bunch of cultists here, whispering to themselves and tracing spirals in the air, 6 of them to be exact. They don't seem to have noticed you, but pushing through them will definitely change that. We'll push on through. We are on a mission to rid this world of their evil. Maybe we should do some stomp damage this time. Hopefully they won't attack Alice, because she can't take the hits. Oh, they're just lowering our stats. And then killing Alice. -3 to all stats. That's not good. Luckily, our stomp damage doesn't really depend on our stats unless they lower them far enough for this stuff to actually hurt us significantly before we can kill them. And the fire damage is building up really fast. I think we're going to be fine. Yeah, we're powerless in the eyes of your master, who we've already killed. Has the word not got out here yet? You guys are super inefficient. Well, serves you right. Sarsaparilla. Uh-huh. No El Vibrato thing on this altar. Looking at this altar makes your stomach spin. The central spiral has a nauseating optical illusion effect that makes it look like it's spinning even though it isn't. You feel like if you get too close, you might fall right into it. Wait, what is the deal? Nothing behind it. Yeah, I don't like it. I really don't like it. Ooh, this thing is really heavy. 30 muscle. Are we going to make a diamond? Is that what this is? We're going to make a giant diamond? And then the Goblin Jeweler's going to make us an awesome giant diamond ring ready to be grabbed? Wonder how we make that thing up there grab it. Is that something on the floor? It is a child's bracelet. There we go. That's what we're after. Bracelet is way too small for you to wear, even if it wasn't way too colorful for you to wear in public. I don't know. I'm not, I hesitate to use the word bigoted, but I don't really care about that sort of thing. I don't care what color something is. It doesn't make me feel less masculine or more masculine or whatever. Just societal prejudices going on. Alright, nothing over here. Is this bottom level just empty? Seems like it shouldn't be. Nope, more cultists. Whole crowd of cultists here muttering and doing creepy Tai Chi. They don't seem to have noticed you. They will soon. Alright, think we're going to just do the same thing again. Just stomp forever. And even if they lower our stats a lot, the fire should get them eventually. I hope. Before they get me. Yep, don't think your master's going to have any say in what you guys do anymore. Shame it takes so long for them to go through their turns, though, especially since they aren't really accomplishing anything. Oh, they're buffing themselves, too. That guy up there got +3 to all stats. Smite the Unbeliever. Yep, you've smitten your last unbeliever, sir or madam. Don't think being a cultist is a single gender occupation. But now they're all dead, so it doesn't really matter, right? More. This is a little ridiculous with the sarsaparilla riddle rar things. Are we going to get a payoff? More El Vibrato stuff? Pickaxe +50 muscle? Insert a keystone. What is here? Is this where we're going to use our chrono key? Are we going to activate the chrono trigger? That would be awesome. The sign says West Roberto Containment, power offline. Oh, do I need to go divert power to here? This shaft goes down further than you can see. The cross-shaped El Vibrato device is going crazy. Put it in the machine. I guess we aren't taking it to the professor. Snaps into place of its own accord. Got a feeling we need to go activate the power. East Roberto Containment power. Offline. Positronic resonator detected. What is Roberto? Is Roberto just the name of the area, or is Roberto the thing it's containing? Anyway, can we do this and travel to the top? Nope. Let's go back up, since I want to try to make a giant diamond for a ring. Then we'll go turn the power on. Go to level 1, please. And see what we can make of this El Vibrato stuff. Oh, we gotta climb up, that's right. I bet the gas cap is for this, isn't it? There's a button that says winch. It's probably for the winch. Activate the winch. There's a button labeled smash. I guess we didn't need the gas cap. Smash it. Super dense coal. Chunk of coal that has had a tremendous amount of pressure applied to it. Now all you need is a few hundred years and you'll have a great big diamond. Will he still make a ring out of that? Huh. It's worth a try, I suppose. But first, we want to go back down here and redirect power. A skeleton moseys up to you wearing a leather vest, chaps, and a rancher-style felt hat, bleached white by long years in the sun. He also has a 10 star on his lapel that says Texas Ranger. He glares at you with suspicion in his eye sockets, but doesn't say anything. He's missing his jaw, so he probably can't even hiss like most skeletons. Hey, what's up? You're a long way from home. The skeleton apparently decides he isn't interested in you, and turns to continue on his way. Can we help him? Hey, wait. You're hunting for somebody, right? Maybe I can help. The skeleton considers this, then pulls an ancient and faded wanted poster from his vest pocket. Looks like he's after some bandit leader named Dirty Jim Deeks who, based on the date on this poster, has already been dead for at least 50 years. You've been on the trail a long time, huh? The skeleton nods with steel in his eyes. Eye sockets. So, I guess we intimidate him? Strong-arm your way to the quarry? What follows is a long montage of you and the ranger tracking down not intimidate him, help him intimidate the bandits. Gotcha. Tracking down various bandit groups and twisting arms and occasionally busting heads to find someone related to Dirty Jim Deeks. Eventually the two of you locate his grandson, Trashy Mike Deeks, who under great duress and fear of a busted head tells you where Dirty Jim is buried. When you arrive, the skeletal bandit is sitting on his own gravestone with a board from the lid of his coffin across his knees, cleaning and reassembling an old revolver. I'll let the skeleton handle it. You hang back out of the way as the ranger marches up to Dirty Jim. Dirty Jim nods amicably, also short a jawbone, and the ranger gravely nods in turn and waits for Dirty Jim to finish with his pistol. After a minute, Dirty Jim peers down the barrel of the gun, seems satisfied, and loads it. The two of them square off in a classic gunfight pose, arms akimbo, hands flexing and ready to grab iron. A leaf falls from a scraggly graveyard tree, and when it touches the ground, 2 shots ring out, and then Dirty Jim collapses into a pile of loose old boards. The ranger turns and nods to you, touching the brim of his hat in a salute. You salute back, and he tosses you his 10 star before collapsing himself. Huh, that was neat. 9 muscle, that's cool. I still like what we've got. It gives +7 to everything. Did you hear the one about the Texas Ranger who got so mad at a scrap of cloth at a big party that he could only bellow a single incoherent syllable? It was a real Texas Ranger, Rager, Rage, Ragra. Uh-huh. Good hunting, old buddy. Yeah, that was weird. Alright, let's go see what we can see. Got a feeling we might have to come back here after we do whatever needs to be done up at the containment facility because of the hexagon that's here. Power terminal, please. Power to Roberto Containment. What is the planetary garbage disposal? Oh well, send it to Roberto since we haven't found the planetary garbage disposal, assuming we can. Okay, leave the terminal. Hopefully that's what we needed to do and not what will destroy the world. Alright, well, no encounters along the way, so down we go. Okay, so fingers crossed we can figure out what needs to be done here without looking like too much of an idiot, you know? Okay. So we've got 1 here, because it only had 2 before, so there's still 1 right here that's not connected. Why is that? So there's power here, so we're trying to get power to all of these. Power's online. Positronic resonator detected. West Roberto containment power offline. Okay, so this is east. And this is west. How do we get power there? Huh. I don't know. So let's go ahead and go back and give that guy his bracelet. Oh, curious flat plane, cool. More El Vibrato stuff. No, we're going to keep going for now. Maybe the curious flat plane is what we need to activate the west containment. Hello, sir. How's it going? Oh, pretty typical, by which I mean horrible. My shins are acting up and my eyebrows are on the fritz, and you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I've got to do, but of course the pencil sharpener is broken, so I have to sharpen my pencil by hand with a nail file, and a scorpion got in my coffee and drank half of it. Did you find my daughter's bracelet yet? Yes, I found it. Well, thanks a bundle. It's a real tragedy that there are so few selfless and kind-hearted people like you in the world, willing to do a hugely dangerous favor for a total stranger without any expectation of a reward. Yeah, sure. Beginning to regret helping you, although it did direct us to new areas, so that's good. But I think that we're going to leave off there for this episode, since there's still some El Vibrato stuff to go on. I don't know how many more areas we have to discover, and I don't know how involved that all of this stuff is going to be, but we will definitely continue down that road, and maybe even stop down here and see if we can make a ring in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, let me know in the comments, and by leaving a like below, it really does help tremendously. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.